Citizens' income and median household income are utilized to determine which neighborhood in the U.S. are the wealthiest. We'll look at each neighborhood's median household income and GDP to see which states are the most prosperous. Let me help you to explore the richest neighborhoods in America. 1. Billionaires Row, New York City. Billionaires Row is the richest neighborhood in America and perhaps in the entire world too. It's basically a part of Manhattan which is located nearby the Central Park. This area consists of several luxury high-rise buildings which are purchased by the billionaires and millionaires of the world. To name a few: Michael Dell, the founder of Dell Computers, hedge fund manager Bill Ackman, Saudi retail magnate Fawaz Al-Hokair, and many other billionaires already bow their luxury penthouses and sky villas in Billionaires Row. In case you would love to know how these buildings look like, search on Google for 157, 432 Park Avenue, 252 East 57th Street, and 111 West 57th Street. You will be amazed by looking at each of these buildings. 2. Short Hills, Millburn Township, New Jersey. Short Hills, New Jersey is another richest neighborhood in the U.S. on my list, with a typical household income of $250,000. Over 87.8% of Short Hills residents hold a bachelor's degree or above, enhancing their job opportunities. Short Hills is a census-designated place, CDP, an unincorporated neighborhood in Millburn Township, Essex County, New Jersey, United States. Short Hills originated as a planned town when Stuart Hartshorne acquired 13 acres of property in Millburn Township after becoming wealthy by designing, refining, and producing the self-acting shade roller. The term, Short Hills, was chosen by Hartshorne because it reflected the geography of the area and was also used by the local Lenape Native Americans to characterize the area. 3. West Menlo Park, Atherton Town, California. West Menlo Park is the third richest neighborhood in the U.S. situated in San Mateo County, California, located between the bulk of the city of Menlo Park, the town of Atherton, the Menlo Park Sharon Heights area, and Stanford University. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the CDP has a total area of 0.5 square miles. The weather in West Menlo Park is pleasant. With a median household income of $214,167, there were 1,356 households. More education is highly valued in West Menlo Parks, with 70% of residents holding a bachelor's degree or higher. 4. Almaden, Silicon Valley, California. Almaden Valley, or simply Almaden, is a valley and neighborhood in San Jose, California, located in the south part of the city, which is the third richest neighborhood on my list. The Santa Teresa Hills to the east and the Santa Cruz Mountains to the west form a natural border. Coleman Road, on the northern end, and McKean Road, on the southern end, are the informal boundaries. As part of Silicon Valley, high-tech research and development is currently the major industry in the area. The IBM Almaden Research Center is located there. The residents are mostly upper middle class, with residences owned by local professionals, scientists, professional athletes, and Silicon Valley executives. The typical household income in the United States is $206,531. The neighborhood has the highest degree attainment rate in the state, with 41.5% of all residents holding a bachelor's degree. 5. Potomac Manors, Potomac, Maryland. Potomac is a census-designated place, CDP, in Montgomery County, Maryland, named for the Potomac River that runs through it. Potomac enjoyed a period of expansion at the start of the 20th century. In 1902, Thomas Perry, the owner of a neighboring general store, constructed a home on the corner of Falls and River Roads. 6. English Village, Mountain Brook, Alabama. The fifth richest neighborhood in our list is English Village, which puts a unique spin on charming old-world charm with its odd blend of French bistros, elegant salons, and game day favorites. Its sidewalk cafes and distinctive smiling statue, Civitas, high atop Red Mountain, provide an English country village in the middle of the Deep South. The typical family income is $164,860, with a bachelor's degree accounting for 70.93% of the population. 7. The Golden Triangle, Greenwich, Connecticut. The Golden Triangle refers to residences in Greenwich, Connecticut's mid-country region, which covers approximately two-thirds of the city's land area. It is the sixth richest neighborhood in the U.S. The most frequent sizes are 1 and 2 acres. The Greenwich Land Trust and other conservation groups are responsible for the city's unusually large amount of open space when compared to the rest of Greenwich. With an average household income of $614,242, the roughly 4,600 residents of one of Greenwich's most sought-after areas outperform all other clusters in the country, including the state's second wealthiest neighborhood, centered around Greenwich's Round Hill Road, where household income is about $100,000 less per year. 57.6% of people in the state hold a bachelor's degree or above, with many continuing to get a master's degree. 8. Upper East Side, Manhattan, New York. The Upper East Side, often known as the UES, is the 7th richest neighborhood in the U.S. situated in Manhattan, New York City, limited to the north by 96th Street, to the east by the East River, to the south by 59th Street, west by Central Park, 5th Avenue. Fashionable New Yorkers avoided the smoky train trench across 4th Avenue, now Park Avenue, in favor of building beautiful mansions and townhouses on the huge lots along 5th Avenue, facing Central Park, and on the neighboring side streets before the Park Avenue Tunnel was closed, completed in 1910. The Upper East Side is separated into 3 neighborhood tabulation areas for census purposes: Upper East Side, Carnegie Hill, Yorkville, and Lenox Hill, Roosevelt Island, which are split by 3rd Avenue and 77th Street. The median household income is $136,560 and 32.1% of the population has a bachelor's degree. 9. Brewer Subdivision, Hillsborough, California. The 8th richest neighborhood is the Brewer Subdivision, which is located on Hillsborough's southern outskirts. On the east, it is near El Camino Real. Hillsborough Heights borders it on the north. It is bordered on the west by Hillsborough Park. The Brewer Subdivision is a neighborhood in the Brewer Subdivision. Brewer Subdivision Upland is another name for Hillsborough. It is isolated while still being near to everything. Although it is smaller than many other parts of town, it has a lot to offer in terms of lifestyle. It is the nearest metro station near San Mateo. Its real estate is a combination of new and mid-century. Homes for sale in the Brewer Subdivision are ranch-style homes from the 1950s. They're common in contemporary estate residences. They have a laid-back, upmarket vibe to them. The median household income is $122,515, pretty higher than the rest of the county. 33% of the main population held bachelor's degree. 10. Crestline Heights, Mountain Brook, Alabama. The 9th richest neighborhood is Crestline Heights, which was built as an enormous residential community around the hills known as Red Mountain and Shades Mountain by real estate mogul Robert Jemison Jr. In 1929, there were 7,731 families, with a median income of $122,379 per household. The Crestline Heights School District is routinely ranked as one of the finest in the state, with over 49.55% of the population holding a bachelor's degree.